Hey everyone, today I'm going to be bringing you a review on the Maybelline Color Tattoo Permanent Collection. I'm sorry I look like this. I'm still feeling really under the weather, and I reached a point where I couldn't even put in my contacts. That's how bad my eyes were just watering. So I appreciate you being kind on how I look today. Basically the permanent line contains, I believe, let's see, it's 4 plus 4 plus 3. I think it's like 8, 9, 10, I think it's like 10 or 12 colors. Now they also have their permanent metallic line, which I've already done a review on, way a long time ago. And they also have their frequent limited edition collections, like the one from this summer, which was filled with duochromes and lots of really sheer nice colors. And they also had their fall 2012 collection last year. They do like to switch it up a little bit and give you lots of options. And then most recently they came out with the Color Tattoo pigments, but we're not talking about those today. I've already done a review on those as well. Now I've been sitting on these for a while, and they are one of my favorite drugstore products, which these are one of the products that really help to restore my faith in drugstore products. So take that for what it is. Now the product itself comes in a little capped container with a false bottom, so there's no product down here. The product really is only in where you can see the cap. Hold on, I have them all mixed up now, and I want to show you one of the permanent ones rather than one of the limited edition ones, but I always tend to mix them up. So let me get you one of those. This is bold gold. This is one of the permanent ones. So like I said, it comes with a false bottom, so there's no product in there, it's just glass. The product really only takes up the space where the cap is, but trust me, it's a generous amount. I've had a lot of these for over a year, and they're almost all full, and I use them quite often. Now if you're a fan of the MAC paint pots, or the fluid line by MAC, these are very similar because they're almost gel-like. They are pretty much almost a gel. And they do have that same consistency, and they do feel the same when they dry. So if you're a big fan of, like I said, the MAC paint pots, the MAC fluid line, this is the same thing but drugstore form and a lot cheaper. I find both to have pretty much the same wear time. The only problem I have, and it's the same problem for both products actually, is that they dry somewhat quickly, and some of them have pigmentation that may get cakey. So when you apply it, you kind of got to apply it fast, and you'll have to apply it where you want it, because layering it over each other can make it get messy and kind of crumbly. So I don't recommend that. And always apply with a kind of dense brush. This way you really deposit the color you want on your lid rather than using a fluffy brush that's really not going to pick up the creamy consistency. Now these are not your mother's eyeshadows or even the eyeshadows you may have experienced in high school, depending on your age. These cream shadows are what we've been expecting and been wanting for years. Like, these products will not crease on the lid as long as you let them set. And when I say set, I mean like give it a minute, let it set. And if you don't have time to let it set, throw on some translucent powder or even use it as a base for an eyeshadow and put a matching eyeshadow over it. Like the Color Tattoo pigments, those are great over the Tattoo Color Tattoo cream shadows. So you can set that or just let it set, and you will not have any creasing, and it will seriously stay on your eye crease free, fade free all day. I do have a few tips though for the longest wear. If you have greasy eyelids, because I've heard people saying, well, I have greasy eyelids, will it crease on me? Well, no, but make sure you use an eye makeup remover pad on your eye before you apply it, just to make sure you don't have any of your oils, and you make sure your eyelid is clean before you apply this product. This product does not require any primer whatsoever. It's very similar in terms of application to the L'Oreal Infallible shadows, in that with those two products you don't need any primer. Just dip your brush into the product, paint it on. Both products you can kind of paint on, and you won't have any issues. You won't have to worry about primer. Now, with everything else, I always say invest in a primer, but this alone can be used as a primer as long as it's not dry yet. For example, if you use Toughest Taupe as a primer, you can use that on your lid. It's kind of like a taupey grade color. Put that on and apply a shadow, and you can use that as a base. There's other colors like Too Cool, or I just had it in my hand too. Yeah, Too Cool, which is a white, and you can use that as well as a base. But this kind of has a pearl finish, so it's not like the Milk pencil from NYX at all. Just in case you were wondering about that, if you were going to ask. Now, the line does have a few neutrals, few mattes, few metallics, and the brights. So you have a few different finishes, you have a few different color ranges, so if you'd like to mix up your brights and your neutrals, just do your neutrals or just do your brights, you have a lot of options. What I love about these shadows is that I can apply them to my lid and then seriously not have to worry about putting on anything else. Like, I've applied Tarte and Tangy to my lid and just blended it out, and it naturally picked up the darkened pigmentation I have here in my eyelid, or even just the shadows, because it starts to lighten by itself, and I had no problem. So if you put it on the lid and then you just use a blending brush to kind of drag it out into your brow bone, you can really just wear one shadow, put on your mascara, put on your eyeliner if you want to, and maybe a lipstick or a gloss, and you're good to go. It's great for minimal looks, but it's also great for those high fashion looks. When you see their advertisements and you see those girls with the bright, bold lids, you can actually really get that look with this product. It's not false advertising, and that really just makes me so happy. Now, I did a whole bunch of swatches on my hand for you guys, on my arm actually, for you guys, so you guys can see that, and I did it via picture form just because there were so many shades. It would take forever for me to wipe it off, put it on, wipe it off, put it on. But I'm going to show you really quickly. This is Bold Gold, number 45. There's the color there. Like I said, very creamy. And I'm just going to go like this. Make sure you close them really tight, otherwise they do dry out. And, you know what, I'll just do it here. And as you can see, it's just a really creamy metallic color. It's a beautiful gold. And they also have a really beautiful gold in their metallics collection. So if you want something a little more yellow based, you could check out that one. But this is just from the permanent line of the regular or the original shades. And then if you want something a little bit more bright, of course the color of the year from Pantone is Emerald. So you could do Edgy Emerald, which has more of a matte finish. Let's see. Actually, this has more of like a pearl finish. So you could do something like that, which is a gorgeous combination. Now let me show you one of the matte finishes so you can just see what that's like before I go on to actually show you the full swatches. Now, Fierce and Tangy, this is the one that I was talking about. This is a really bright orange color. If you thought that the drugstore didn't have bright colors, well, Maybelline brought them to you with this line. So I took a little bit of Tarte and Tangy, and as you can see, it's matte. It's completely flat in tone, but you can really just blend it out, as you can see there. Really easy. And then once that sets, it's set. Great for a good fall look, also good for the summer. And I've been using this for about a year now, and it's not dried up. It's a little bit stiffer than it was when I first got it, but I still have perfect wear. Now, these are sold at Target. They are sold at Walmart's, I believe. I know for sure Target. You can get them at Target online as well. Most drugstores have them, and since they're permanent, they give you plenty of time to explore a wide range of colors. Now, when they do release their limited edition collections, kind of like a madhouse where everybody's running to get them. So I would say if you fall in love with these, watch out, because you might want those limited edition colors, but as of right now, I don't believe any are being released for fall, so this would be the perfect time for you to try it, see if you like the formula, see if it's something you would like. Don't be afraid of these shades. Don't be threatened because you feel like they're a cream shadow and you've had bad experiences. I've had bad experiences, trust me. If you've tried the Revlon cream shadows before, they're different than that. Those cream shadows you need to set, they crease, they have a whole slew of problems. And if those turned you off to cream shadows, though there are ways around that, and I've talked about them before, if that turned you off to using cream shadows, don't be dismayed. Maybelline has you covered. And I'm telling you, once they're set, this gold should be set now. It's pretty much set. It's not going anywhere. I'm hoping that it's going to transfer. Hold on. Okay, there you go. That took quite a few rubbing, and I really don't have any gold on my hand, but it did blend a little bit. So even if you're one of those people that's like, oh, but I have allergies, and I'm always sneezing. I have allergies, trust me. This is the kind of product where if you lightly rub your eye, lightly, that's the key word, lightly, you'll still have the product on your lid. So really it gets my ultimate thumbs up. It's one of my favorite drugstore products. I was wary about drugstore products for so long, and then I got this last year, and I was so turned on to drugstore products that, I mean, when MAC came out with their paint pots, like the new colors or the edition colors, I don't even get too excited because I know Maybelline has me covered with their wide range of products. So check them out. Like I said, they're the Maybelline Color Tattoo by iStudio. They're 24-hour promises of wear. I get about 10 hours, 12 hours. I could sleep with it on, I could shower with it on, as long as I'm not vigorously rubbing with anything oil-based. I'm fine. So check them out, enjoy the swatches. Thanks for watching, and follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.